mambo ya DRC na hata Haiti. I want the country to know that had William Ruto allowed Uhuru Kenyatta to continue with the mission in eastern DRC, the hostilities we are seeing over Ngoma and eastern DRC would perhaps not even have happened. But because of bad faith, and it will be recalled that DRC joined the East African community, and the main reason for that integration, including Somalia thereafter, was to make sure there's peace in the region and therefore development. The process had to be moved to Angola. What William Ruto did was to ensure that Uhuru Kenyatta was not facilitated because he was a chief mediator. He was not facilitated, so the whole thing deteriorated and taken over by SADC and moved to Angola. This is some of the truth. So don't even assume that William Ruto can go to Kinshasa. He can't. Our own embassy was touched. This is not the kind of international relations we expect to see in our country. Kenya has been respected internationally until now. Even that virtual meeting they wanted to hold, I'm sure they didn't. Because Felix Tshisekedi, whom I personally know, said no. The first handshake ya Raila na Uhuru enabled me to go and negotiate between President Kabila and President Tshisekedi. And they formed a coalition. And the DRC eventually joined the community. Now even the entire East African community is at the verge of collapse. So this is how bad this whole thing is. Of course, we took our position as opposition. We are against that deployment of Kenyans, as Eugene is saying, 12,000 kilometers away in Haiti to stop gangsters. And you allow your own gangsters to kill your own people. As I said earlier, this will not go away. I propose that the Law Society of Kenya takes the lead in the formation of this commission of inquiry. Because you can't leave it to William Ruto, because he's an interested party. We thank you. Kama kuna swali. Well, on that bit about people being fired and being intimidated or victimized, we are still gathering concrete truth about it. The evidence, the facts, get the facts, and if they are clear, so that you are not engaged in a speculative approach to this very key matter, then we'll deal with it. Of course, these matters are live in court. And since they are live in court, this is why I'm suggesting that LSK takes the leadership in terms of establishing this commission. Familia wamekuwa hapa tangu juzi, tumewaona hapa na wengine bado wako hapa. Mimi kama party leader wa Wiper, vijana wao wawili nadhani wanatoka Kitui County. Moja Kitui na moja Machakos, Katangi. So governor wa counties are Machakos and Kitui. I want to ask them to relieve the pain, because obviously we have now to bury these young people. In the meantime, we're also standing with the family, the two families and the three families. Because even the other two families are so caring. Hawataki hata washughulikiwe kabla hao wengine, kama huyu Steve Kavangi, is it Kavangi? Kavingo kupatikana. Na Kalani vile vile. Kwa hivyo the families are in solidarity with each other, and we also as the leaders, we are with them. Whatever it takes, we will stand with them and help them where we can. Because clearly, they're on their own. Kama ambavyo mmesema, hakuna nataka kuwashughulikia.